Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name is Lachlan Dunn, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the causes of insomnia and what you can do to reverse insomnia and get back that high quality sleep that your body is missing. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lachlan Dunn, holistic health coach and personal trainer, helping busy professionals and creatives to feel extraordinary, both physically and emotionally, by treating the root cause of their sleep and health issues without medication. We do things natural. We treat the flame. We don't treat the smoke. No band aid solutions. Straight for the root cause problem. Insomnia is the inability to fall asleep or keep sleeping once you've slept. Some find it hard to fall asleep, others wake up frequently during the night and can't stay asleep. Furthermore, insomnia can be chronic, lasting for months on end, or acute due to temporary disturbances in life. So there are several symptoms of insomnia. Unable to fall asleep at night, waking up in the middle of the night and can't fall asleep, waking up too early in the morning, feeling tired after waking up, feeling groggy during the day, feeling tired for no reason, feeling anxious or depressed, making frequent mistakes, and lack of concentration or focus. So what causes insomnia? Insomnia can happen due to many reasons. The most common reason is stress or other illnesses. Temporary stress due to changes in jobs, relationships, death of a loved one, or moving to a new place. Could also be an uncomfortable environment with noise, high or low temperature, and your light environment. Physical or emotional pain, anxiety and depression, a poor sleep routine, so engaging in stimulating activities before bed. Medicines such as those for pain and weight loss can interfere with sleep. Medical conditions, so diseases such as asthma, cancer, diabetes, thyroid, chronic pain can interfere with sleep. Coffee, smoking, or drinking, all three are stimulants which interfere with natural sleep. Alcohol may help you fall asleep, but it's also in the class of sedatives, so it's going to stop you from entering the deep sleep and often wakes you up in the middle of the night. So again, although it may help you fall asleep, it's not sleep, it's sedation. Another cause is circadian rhythm disruption. So, your hardwired biological rhythm that runs on the 24-hour clock in a day could be, you could be in a state of social jet lag. So, we've heard of jet lag. So, when you go over to another country and your body's in one time zone and you're in another time zone, but that can actually happen socially in our environment if we're disrupting this circadian rhythm cycle. Sleep disorders like sleep apnea and restless leg syndrome can cause insomnia. The timing of food is a big one, and not including enough protein and fat. And electromagnetic frequencies will also can also be a player in insomnia. Electromagnetic radiation is constantly penetrating our bodies. It's being emitted by laptops, your Wi-Fi router, your microwave, your phone, your alarm clock, anything really plugged into a wall. If it's plugged into a wall next to you while you're sleeping, or while you're trying to sleep, or in your your sleep environment, it's going to definitely keep you awake and inhibit you from being able to fall asleep. Now, there are also many consequences of insomnia. So it may hurt your productivity at work and slow down your career progress. It can also increase the chances of having a car accident. Insomnia, or just poor sleep in general, weakens our reflexes. So not only in having a car accident, but if you're an athlete, it's going to really diminish your reaction time. Insomnia can also lead to mental health disorders such as anxiety or depression. Sleep is essential to regulate your mood and emotional intelligence throughout the day. Without sleep, we are more prone to irritability, anger, sadness, and apathy, which are, the hallmarks of depression. Insomnia can worsen other diseases such as high blood pressure and heart disease. Sleep is an integral part of your immune system. Your body uses sleep for restoring brain cells, tissues, organs, and flushing out toxins from your body. Without healthy restoration, you are more likely to fall sick and worse than other symptoms you may have. I mean, there's really not an area of your life that sleep doesn't affect, whether that's positive or negative. Sleep drips into every single part of your life. So the consequences can be very vast in terms, of symptoms and, how it's going to affect your body and your life. Every single area. So what can we do? What are some actionable things that we can do to reverse insomnia? So here are a bunch of things I'm going to give you that you can do right now, you can do this week, and I guarantee that you're going to see dramatic results. So the first thing is regularity and consistency. Your body loves consistency. It only takes about 4 to 7 days to really get your body back in a consistent cycle where it's expecting a sleep time or expecting to wake up at a time. So the key here is to go to bed at the same time every single night and try and wake up at the same time every single day. Your body loves consistency. So that's the first thing. Find a time. Ideally, we want to work our way back to 10 p.m. because there's 2 stages of sleep, from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., from 2 a.m. to 6 p.m. There's different processes and different things happening in sleep going on in that time. But if you go to bed at 12 p.m., for example, just go to bed at 11:45, and then 11:30, and then 11:15, and then 11 o'clock, and just work your way back. Small, little incremental steps. Get outside of a morning and sync up your circadian rhythm. So this is very important. Upon waking, we want to make sure we get outside. We expose our skin and our eyes to the sunlight. This is going to tell your body that it's nighttime. Light is an external cue which tells your body what time it is. So if we're getting out of our morning, letting the sun hit our skin, hit our face, hit our eyes, it's going to tell the master clock, which is up in the brain behind the eyes in the hypothalamus, in a little region called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. This master clock talks to the other 300 plus internal clocks in your body, from hormones to your liver, to your metabolism, to your microbiome, to your detoxification pathways, to your mitochondria, to your neurotransmitters. Like, it literally communicates everything. So if we get out upon morning, this is going to start to release a little more cortisol. It's going to release dopamine. It's going to release sexual hormones and all the hormones that we need to function optimally throughout the day. Healthy eating, of course, very important. Proteins, fats, and carbs. So we want to be eating colorful vegetables: carrots, beetroot, broccoli, cauliflower, onions, leeks, leafy greens, avocados, which is a fruit but a very healthy source of fat, almonds, peanuts, macadamia oil, olive oil, fatty fish, fatty cuts of meat, grass-fed and grass-finished butter, grass-fed and grass-finished yogurt, good sources of fat, organic grass-fed and grass-finished beef and lamb and sheep, wild-caught game, buffalo, pig, venison, wild-caught fish, salmon, tilapia, sardines. There's a bunch of food there. So we want to make sure we're eating adequate proteins, fats, and carbs in pretty much every meal. Now, light. This is very important. We want to control your light environment. So of a nighttime, we want to opt for candles, salt lamps, or red and orange light globes with the color temperature of 2,700 kelvins or below. So this is going to create that more firelight, color, which is going to relax your body and is going to kind of mimic sunset, which is, letting your body know that it is nighttime. Nature has only created 3 light sources: the sun, fire, and the stars, kind of the universe lights. So we want to continue to mimic that. Or we can completely switch off the bright lights 2 hours before bed. And the same goes for screens. Use a night mode on your laptops and phones. You can use a program called Iris for your laptop or your computer, and there are many other apps that you can use for night mode. Most of them have them hardwired into the phone. And then we want to avoid all tech 90 minutes out from bed. Not only are they stimulating, but the light, again, when we're exposed to this bright light of a night, it's like sitting under the sun. So imagine you want to go to bed in 2 hours, yet you're sitting under the sun, your body goes back into daytime processes, and we end up in, like I said, a state of social jet lag. Stop eating 3 hours before bed is massive. We don't want to go to bed with food in our digestive system. The body's going to prioritize digestion and not prioritize sleep. So stop eating 3 hours before bed. Have a medium-sized meal overnight. This is where we get into time-restricted feeding. So if you could eat what you're eating now, compress it into an 8-hour window, not only are you going to lose more weight, but you're going to have better sleep. So really try and compress your meals into an 8 to 12-hour window. Well, more 8 to 10-hour window is very important. It's going to set you up for sleep success. Working out, very important. It's going to help you sleep, but we don't want to work out too close to bed. If we do, we're going to release cortisol. Cortisol is alerting and awakening and tells our body it's time for action, which we don't want before bed. So light activities only. Go for a walk. Do some stretching. Maybe if you got a mini trampoline, jump on that. Just light activities. Move around, but don't be going to the gym and doing a HIIT session, doing a bodybuilding session, or going to a class. Really do that in the afternoon, but don't do that too close to bed. Cut off stimulants like caffeine and coffee. We want to do this at lunchtime because coffee has a life cycle of, the caffeine in coffee has a life cycle of 12 hours. And I did a whole video on stimulants and how they're disrupting your sleep. So if you want to know more about that, check that out. But we want to be stopping coffee at lunchtime and instead opt for decaffeinated teas. Teas are going to give you energy, they're going to give you nutrients, and they have a lot of sleep-supporting vitamins, minerals, and nutrients in there that will help set you up for sleep. Wind down and chill before bed. No stimulating activities before bed. Like I'm saying, just chill, just relax, read, draw, talk with loved ones, play a board game, etc. But just relax. 90 minutes, 2 hours before bed, just chill. And of course, a big one is reducing stress. So one, we want to first identify the stresses in your life so we can be consciously aware of them and attend them appropriately. But this could be journaling about your emotional problems, getting them out, meditating, talking with friends, walking out in nature, getting barefoot on the ground is massive. Having a bath, like getting a massage, breathing correctly. If we breathe through our mouths, we're going to turn on, again, our sympathetic branch of our nervous system, the fight, flight, or flee. This releases cortisol, which I said prepares you for action. So if we just breathe through our nose, automatically grounds us, brings us back into a parasympathetic nervous system state, rest, digest, and heal. Big on reducing stress. Of course, eating healthy. If we eat processed foods, automatically, bang, turns on the sympathetic nervous system, cortisol. And yeah, so there are a lot of things that you can do to mitigate insomnia and get the best sleep of all time. I really hope this helped you out, and I will see you guys on the next video.